Now we'll have Dr. Şirin from Lebanon. Şirin's with Asala. Şirin has a PhD in publishing from Oxford Brookes University. And the title of her PhD thesis is Publishing and Marketing of Lebanese Children's Books in the Arab World. She has her own publishing company and she's been working on children's books since 1998. If you could start introducing your company and then go on, we would appreciate it.
First of all, I would like to thank you. I would like to thank the fellowship program for this wonderful experience. It's my third time here and it's growing and it's amazing and it's a great opportunity and it's very international this year and very well organized, so thank you very much and thank you for the session. So my presentation is a bit quick because the main thing about this panel discussion is to discuss with my colleagues and with you what's happening, because I believe that in publishing, it's all different depending on the publisher and the country and the market and what's happening. So what we like to publish, for example, is different from what she would like to publish and maybe from another Lebanese publisher or an Arab publisher. So it all depends on the publisher himself. So what are we looking for? Some people like new ideas. We sit down, we look, okay, we try to listen. Is there something new, something I want in my market? So I would be a pioneer in it. So this is one of the main criteria that publishers use to choose books. Different content. Also, we want what's different. We don't want to be publishing the same thing that others are publishing in our market or the same things that we have sometimes. Or we want more from what we have. Some people like a big series. So if I translate a series of 50 books, 100, then I would have a big list and my list will grow quickly. While others would like an individual award-winning book that would highlight his list. Famous authors are important in some cultures, especially when they transfer to other cultures and they're popular. So some people look for famous authors or the text that flows, that's easy, or a bit more complicated. So again, it depends, and it should be well written. And the material that fit into our list. For example, in Asala Publishing, we publish picture books and educational references, books that can help the child learn Arabic. So I would like something that can fit into my list. I wouldn't be publishing information books, for example. So it should be something that we can market and it can flow into our list. And some people just like to start a new list, for example. And it's easy sometimes through translation because the publisher who created these books have a big experience. For example, I want activity books and I don't have any activity books. And if I want to go and research it, it will take forever. So I just go to a publisher that I trust and has a good reputation, and then I take a big list of activity books, for example. Arabs believe in relationship. So we like to have a good relationship with the people we work with, even the foreigners sometimes. So it's all about the relationship. When I have a good relationship with somebody, I would like to work more with them and I translate more with them and things get easy and they flow. So we believe in relationships. Funding is a very good idea, especially with a book that you want to risk into the market. So with the TEDA support, things are becoming easier and people can risk into translating from Turkish. Award-winning books are very important also because sometimes the award on the book would help sell it. And will it sell? This is the question that we all ask. If I translate this book, if I publish it, will it sell? Who's going to buy it? What's the effect? Muzi is our first book that we translated from Turkish. I'm sorry that the cover is a bit low resolution. Why Muzi? Because a couple of years ago, it was all about the fashion of anti-stress coloring books. And if you go to bookshops and to book fairs, it's all the anti-stress coloring. But Muzi is not like the other anti-stress coloring. It's different. Turkish literature is different. it's very creative, it's very artistic. I have the book now if you want to see it. I'm sorry I didn't put more inside pages. It's just colored character and then all the background. You can put a lot of colors and fashions. Girls love this book. So it was really different than anything else in the world. The illustrator is amazing and the book is amazing. Also, we translated some activity books, and they're for preschool children. So they were like following the line to develop your fine motor skills. So it's preparing children to write, and the basic mathematical books. And they are very nice books because they're very well studied, they're educational, they're based on experience, and the pages are just clear and nice. And for us as Arabs, we translate from Turkish because there's a common culture, there's a common background, which makes it better for us to translate for Turkish. For example, now we're translating a book from English, and then the small swimming suit on the girl is a bit of a problem. Then you have to cover it and change the layout. I was with the elevator with somebody today. He said that we translate from Turkish because the books are mu'addabin, which means polite in our culture. So it's more like a safe environment for us to translate with. And the culture is different. The Mediterranean countries are similar. So there's a lot of similarities, what we eat, maybe some of the culture. So it makes it easier for a publisher to translate from Turkish. And we translated Zuhra, which covers a lot of these things. They are very nice, amazing small books about Zuhra and her experience with the family. They are very well written, they flow, the text is nice. So we hope they will do well. We still didn't publish them yet. Zainab asked me to talk a bit about the awards because we know all the importance of awards in selling books and in recognizing the author or the illustrator. This year I was part of the jury in the Hans Christian Andersen Award, which was an amazing experience. And you see, when you look at the books, you just take a distance away and then you look at a lot of criteria and you discuss it with international people and you see how literature is different in every part of the world.
You have to give us clues here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, one thing is, for the Hans Christian, for example, it's IBI, International Board of Books for Young People. IBI is one of the most, it's the official umbrella of children's literature and reading in the world. And there are chapters in every country. And through IBI, the people are nominated to Hans Christian Andersen. There is no other way. And through IBI, you have the honor list. So every chapter we choose books on the honor list that goes international. Through IBI, there's an outstanding books for outstanding children with special needs. So there are a lot of opportunities, but you need the official umbrella, and it's not always the publishers who are the official umbrella. So I do different things. This is why I'm part of the IBI. I've been part of it since 2000. So you see things from a different perspective, and it's very important for the publisher to see it. And for example, a lot of, I was in Shanghai in November, and Shanghai Book Fair also is opening for international awards for international children's literature. And other than that, it's the local organizations that promote and have awards. And awards are important, and the importance is showing every time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.